Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, flowers will be presented to Colonel Hoke's wife, Dr. Ellen Boudreau, and his mother, Mrs. Charles Hoke Sr., in appreciation for their undying support throughout Colonel Hoke's career. Our first honoree is Colonel Charles H. Hoke, Jr. The Legion of Merit is presented to Colonel Charles H. Hoke, Jr., Medical Corps, for exceptionally meritorious conduct in the performance of outstanding service in various positions of great responsibility during the period 1 August 1979 to 30 April 2003, culminating as Director, Infectious Diseases Research Program, United States Army Medical Research and Materiel Command, Fort Detrick. His experience at all levels of research, from laboratory bench research to clinical field studies and of the military acquisition system, from product discovery to advanced development testing, allowed him to make extraordinary contributions to the Army Medical Research and Development Program that have benefited and will continue to benefit future generations of warfighters. His outstanding performance of duty was in keeping with the highest traditions of military service, reflecting great credit on him, the United States Army Medical Command, and the United States Army.
Charlie, I'm very proud of you and all you've done for the command. I'm really
Command, United States Army Medical Command, and Thomas E. White, Secretary of the Army.
Smile and just look that way. There we go.
Certificate of Retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States of America. This is to certify that Colonel Charles H. Hoke, having served faithfully and honorably, was retired from the United States Army on the 30th day of April 2003. Signed, Eric Shinseki, General, United States Army.
Thank you.
Certificate of Appreciation for Service in the Armed Forces of the United States. Colonel Charles H. Hoke, Jr. I extend to you my personal thanks and the sincere appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during a critical time in its history with a devotion to duty and a spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of military service. Your commitment and dedication have been an inspiration for those who will follow in your footsteps and for all Americans who join me today in saluting you for a job extremely well done. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future.
Thanks a lot.
Signed,
Thank you very much.
George W. Bush, Commander-in-Chief. Colonel Charles Hoke will now receive the flag of the United States of America for his dedication and service to our nation. Colonel Hoke's wife will now be escorted on the field. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Dr. Ellen Boudreau on the occasion of the retirement of her husband from active status with the United States Army. She earned grateful appreciation for her own unselfish, faithful, and devoted service. Her unfailing support and understanding helped to make possible her husband's lasting contributions to the nation. Signed, Eric General, United States Army, Chief of Staff.
Actually, this one's smaller.
Good afternoon again, distinguished guests. Thanks for being here celebrating selfless service and celebrating a legacy that will be left behind by these two great Americans. The first American that I would like to celebrate is Colonel Charlie Hoke. He's an American, and I just recently learned that was a brat. His dad is here, Navy brat. And he had a gap in service for a couple of years, and then he joined the Army. And he stayed with us for 24 years, doing incredible work for this country. How many of you have the distinguished honor of being the champion of a new vaccine for the world? Well, Charlie has a distinction. Charlie has a distinction to be the champion for a Japanese encephalitis vaccine, a disease that is ravaging around the world, in parts of the world. And thanks to his work in Bangkok, Thailand, and the work around Asia, we have it. How many of you can say that you have your hands on a lot of medical solutions that have been developed not only for the Army Medical Department or for the Department of Defense, but for all Americans to enjoy, and actually for the whole world to enjoy? Charlie Hoke can say that. Charlie Hoke came over here and he was a research area director in RAP 1. And along the way he established structure to the program that in that way assures that the pipeline of medical solutions to the soldiers, the sailors, the airmen, and Marines around the world will be taken care of. You see, disease is still today a big deal. I don't know how many of you have been reading lately about the SARS epidemic that is evolving over in Asia. The efforts will never cease. And it is a great tradition of this command in MRMC that has carried, and Charlie along the way came by and made his imprint, left a legacy not only on programs and vaccines, but he left his legacy with the soldiers, the civilians, the scientists he touched. You see, he trained residents. He helped a lot of the scientists in the command develop, and along the way, not only did he personally change and make a contribution, but he made even a greater contribution by the many lives he touched. And for that, we are very thankful. But alone, he could not do it. He needed an Ellen and kids to allow us to have him for a couple of years. And along the way went a bunch of TDYs and a lot of different PCSs. And that takes a commitment, not only from Charlie, but it took a commitment from the family. And the Army will always be grateful. Charlie, you have to be very proud of your contributions to make America a better place. And that you can say very proudly. Well, thank you very much. Let's celebrate, and let's go and continue the tradition of keeping a great Army, an Army that will defend the country, an Army that will defend the ideals, and an Army Medical Department that will come out with the solutions for those soldiers that are right now on point. I'll see you in the high ground.
Major General Martinez Lopez, families, soldiers, honored guests. I want to say a few words about 4 important things I learned in the Army. The importance of mentors, whom we serve, the importance of teams, and finally, the Army keeps rolling along. A mentor is a trusted counselor or guide. Mentors have played an important role for me in paving the way, suggesting, facilitating, and encouraging various alterations in course. At times, a mentor might be your sergeant, your secretary, your contractor, your boss, or a family member. I'd like to mention some of the names of those who mentored me in my last 2 assignments and thank them for their guidance. From my assignments in the RAD, Colonel Takafuji, Dr. Sadoff, Dr. Boslego, Dr. Vernon, Colonel Rawlin, Colonel Davies, Dr. Thompson, Colonel Glenn, Mr. Howell, Colonel Vandry, Dr. Linden, Colonel Friedel, Mrs. Oyer, Dr. Tyner, Mrs. Dickman, Captain Hansen, Major General Parker, and Major General Martinez Lopez. From my last assignment on the Select Agents Response Task Force, General Peake, Colonel Diniega, Colonel Grabenstein, Dr. Cerrone, and Mr. Watson. My parents, Charles and Elizabeth, of course, were my first mentors, and my wife, Ellen, is a constant source of mentoring, and even my children contribute important advice as well. I thank all of you for your mentoring, and I hope each of you out there will seek and listen to mentors as you find your way through the Army. Now I'd like to turn to the question of whom do we serve? Clearly, as members of the Army, we are privileged to serve the people of the United States in a role that is defined in the words of the preamble to the Constitution, provide for the common defense. But how do we in the U.S. Army Medical Research and Materiel Command contribute to the common defense? As has been so clearly illustrated in the current conflict, the young soldiers whom our nation sends into battle are in danger every minute. This command, through its research programs, addresses precisely those questions that every soldier, every mother, father, or spouse of a soldier, every commander, every strategic planner, the leadership of the DoD, up to the President, and the citizens would want us to address. If this soldier, who is also my child, is wounded and bleeding, will you save him? If he has to march in the hot desert, will you know how much water to provide? If the enemy unleashes smallpox or anthrax, will you assure that a vaccine is available and that this soldier has been safely immunized? If she is attacked with nerve gas, will you be able to protect and treat her? If food and water are contaminated by hepatitis virus or organisms causing diarrhea, or if she is bitten by a mosquito bearing malaria or dengue, will you provide drugs and vaccines to protect her? All of you that contribute to these efforts should maintain your focus on minimizing the vulnerability of the young soldiers whom we serve. In so doing, we are all privileged to provide for the common defense. Having talked a bit about mentors and the need to serve our nation's troops, let me talk about how, in this complex world, we can maximize our contributions through teams. First, what is a team? A team is a small number of people with complementary skills who are committed to a common purpose, performance goals, and approach for which they hold themselves mutually accountable. In my assignment as the Infectious Diseases Research Program Director, I was privileged to find myself as part of a high-performance team. Colonel Rodney Michael, Colonel Lawrence Leitner, Lieutenant Colonel Colleen Martinez, Colonel Neil Burnett, Dr. Rudolph Kuppers, Captain Richard Haberberger, Mrs. Peggy Nathan, and Mrs. Ellen Santalese brought complementary skills that allowed us to accomplish far more than any of us could have done on our own. I thank each of these people for their efforts, and I urge each of you to seek opportunities to serve as members of high-performance teams. Finally, the Army keeps rolling along. Each of us has our time in the Army. Each of us has a hope that our duties will be carried on by people who share our commitments to excellence. Colonel David Vaughn was chosen to replace me as Research Area Director. His talents so far surpass my own that I am confident that the Army, at least the portion that does medical infectious diseases research, will keep rolling along, even better than before. In conclusion, I encourage each of you to take the opportunity to mentor or be mentored. Serve by finding better ways to keep warfighters healthy, seek the opportunity to participate on high-performance teams, and work with the leaders of the future. I am grateful that the Army allowed me to have such a gratifying and useful career, and I thank all of you who have contributed to it, and I thank all of you who have listened. Thank you.
Please stand and direct your attention to the flagpole for the playing of Retreat and To the Colors, and then remain standing for the playing of the Army song. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony. Thank you very much for participating on this glorious day, and please take a moment to congratulate our honorees.
Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Well, thank you very much. Good to see you. Thank you. When are you?
This summer.
This summer. All right.
Congratulations,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you for sharing
Thank
it
you.
with us. For so
Hi, Ellen. Thank you. Thank you. So I got you in there. That's right. That's right. Who did I leave out? I got you in there too. My pleasure. This is Rich. Have you met Rich?
I don't think so.
Rich Iverberger.
Hi.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Eileen, if you'd been there a little longer, I would have said something about you. But just one day, you're great, but not that great. Hey, Ben. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Hi,
Ben Daughtry.
Oh,
Oh, hello. Karen. This is Karen Dickman. The pleasure's been all mine. Hi. Hi. Nice to see you. Good. Good. Thank you. Thank you. See you. Did you hear your name in there? It was in there. Yes. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you're terrific, folks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to be here for at least a couple of years because we have two twins in high school. So we're going to
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Good.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good. Take care.
Hi, Colonel.
Are you Jetica Signiago?
am.
I spoke to you on the phone. You know, that whole thing just sort of fizzled out as far as I know with those vaccines.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck.
And you're where now?
I'm the commander at Usoxi now in Germany.
Oh, okay. Well, you came all the way over for this?
Well, no,
Well, boy, that really was nice. If I'd have known that, I would have said, who came the farthest? I guess you get the prize.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And this is my mother, Mrs. McGregor.
Hello, Mrs. McGregor.
No.
I didn't see any forgetting.
Oh, no.
Close only. Well, thank you. Thank you. If you send me an email, I can send you a copy. Thanks for coming, Jesse. I had a longer version that had you in it, but I had to cut some of that old stuff out.
I kept you straight.
Oh, yeah.
They said they needed one more guy to come up and say congratulations.
Oh yeah, well I'm getting stronger every minute. So the last guy in line, Colonel Harper, he better watch out because his hand's gonna be crushed.
Congratulations, sir.
Getting stronger and stronger here.
So how was your trip everywhere?
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Tracking those medications down.
Oh, gosh, I'm glad that thing's over.
You followed them all over the place.
Oh.
Oh, when they say they want a colonel to go with these medicines, you're who they get.
You know what I say?
Congratulations.
I'm not too big.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
6MLMC.
Oh, great to meet you.
Ma'am, congratulations.
What is the 6MLMC?
6MLMC, 6 Medical Logistics Management Center.
Ah,
We're like the big information hub for all the medical logistics
oh yeah.
going on in Southwest Asia. Got
Yeah.
a chunk of our unit over there. Our commander's there.
Logistics is everything.
We are not, but we do a lot of the same kind of work.
Okay.
Similar.
Are you with him? The same organization? All right. Well, I appreciate logistics. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And thank you. You're one of the new nurses at USAMRID? Oh, well, that's wonderful.
This is Carolyn Mark.
I see. I see. I see. Well, why didn't I know that?
I don't know.
Congratulations.
John, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you guys could make it.
Yeah.
Got lost.
Did you see us come in, go out, come in, go out?
Oh, you did?
Oh, we actually came in.
Ah, careful what you say. Yeah, I've got a wire on here.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah.
Are they taking everything I said?
Yes, that's right.
Congratulations for being the devoted
Well, thank you very much.
Good luck to you in the future.
Well, thank you very much. Well,
What are you
thank
going to
you.
do?
No, I don't know. Probably not going to be too far from the flagpole.
I imagine. But good luck to you.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Just for the record, you have to give me that Latin line of yours.
Oh, the sic transit Gloria Mundi.
That's it. That's it. Congratulations, and I'll see
Yeah, he was a
you.
good guy.
Oh, Ball, nice to see you.
Well, good luck. Best
Thank you
of
very
luck in
much.
the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow, but other than that,
Congratulations.
thank
Wish you
you.
the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Major Crawford, thank you very much.
This is Major Crawford. She's our chief nurse. And
She's your chief nurse, and this is the reader here. You're the chief nurse.
She was
Aren't you something? You are so good. After you were practicing yesterday, I said, I'm going to hope I do as good as she's doing. I didn't either. No way. Not in the same league.
Congratulations. All right, now you get to spend the money.
All right, you next.
Yeah.
When are you?
Huh?
When are you?
Well, I got my orders 1 October, but I'll be out of the office in June.
Oh, you're smart.
Well, that's why he's here. He's trying to sign me up.
Uh-huh.
I was told by John Wade I can't leave today until he signs the papers.
Well, offer him 200. See if that'll do it.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Well, thank you for coming. Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Stuart, thank you. And thank you for everything you do every day over there. Stuart, it's been a long...
Put the two of you together.
Yep.
I was like,
Secret.
why are you saying that? So don't
We're a couple.
It's a secret.
Hey, don't think of it as half as much money.
29 years.
Don't think of it as half as much money. Just think of it as twice as much husband.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate your coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I told the other people my hand's getting stronger as the day goes by, so when Command Sergeant Major Nico gets here, his hand's gonna be crushed.
My fiance,
Margie, nice to meet you. Oh, he's a
Ma'am,
handful.
how are you?
Thank you.
Congratulations and good luck to you. Thank you.
Thanks for the ceremony and everything, and the mentoring.
Beautiful ceremony.
Yes, thank you.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. And,
Enjoy the rest of the
life.
new life.
Yeah, right. I hope there's a little of it. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. And I hope you guys. Where do you work? Samsi. All right. Oh yes, and Germany. Yes. She and I have worked on things together completely out of the blue before.
I know we don't get out here too often, sir.
Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
Only for a special occasion.
Well, I was going to say, I thanked her for coming all this way just for this ceremony. I thought that was very nice of you.
Yes, sir. It's our duty too. Our pleasure, sir.
Good to see you again.
Great job, sir. I
Well,
appreciate
thank you.
everything You've done for us.
Well,
So blessed.
you've done a great deal yourself. And
Hey, sir.
how are you? I'm fine, thanks.
yourself?
I'm good. And thank you for coming. I'm still wired, so be real careful what you say here. I don't know if it's on.
they
Is
got
this
me.
on? Is this on?
They already got me. No. No. I appreciate it.
Well, let's see. Aren't you the fellow we had dinner with at the Christmas party? The snowmobiling everywhere?
Oh, really do,
yeah,
man.
right. Crazy guys driving all around.
Broke everything in my body.
That was a very interesting dinner.